Dr. Rosie Kuhn, and this is day 7 of our Inward Bound Bootcamp to Self-Transformation. Yesterday we focused on looking at our attachments and our assumptions and our expectations of getting what we want. And what comes along a lot of the times is negative thinking or negative feelings that show up because we are looking into the future. We're futurizing. And so today I want to focus on being in the moment, which we talked about last week. We'll continue to talk about these things, but being in the moment and being aware of the negative feelings that come up, the negative thoughts that come up, and train ourselves to be more conscious of those thoughts. You know, in our consensus reality, in the world that we live in, there's so much negativity, and there's so little positive reinforcement, truly. So we have to train ourselves to notice where we're, in a sense, creating the negativity in ourselves, in our thoughts and our feelings and body sensations, and where we can begin to train ourselves to create positive thinking, positive feelings. So one of the ways to do that is to, again, notice when you're thinking about your desire, your want, the want that you created last week, and you notice, oh yeah, but I can't have that, or I'm too this, or I'm too old, or I'm too little, I'm too old, you have too many things going on. Whatever those things are that get in our way, it starts to make us feel sad, bad, or mad, or glad. And so we can begin to look at those feelings. One of the statistics that was shocking to me, it made such a big difference to me, was the statistic that said that 80% of our thoughts are negative in nature. 80% of what you're thinking at any given time is probably negative. And for me, that I don't want to live life that way. I don't know about you, but I know I don't want to live that way. And I know that if I have a desire for a life that's fulfilling and joyful, that I can't be burdened and hanging on to these thoughts that are negative in nature. So this is what we're up to. And when we are wanting to transform and we want to create a life that is fulfilling to our human spirit and is infinitely pleasing, I mean, that goes crazy in my mind. It used to, because it's like, how is that supposed to happen? I've got a crappy life. I don't have enough money, and there isn't enough time in the day, and I don't know how to do it all, and all that negativity. It's like, no. Pause. What's infinitely pleasing? Again, the negativity shows up. It's like, stop. Have a moment of experiencing what is infinitely pleasing. It's kind of hard. That's why we're training. That's why we're having this boot camp, is to create that space for you to know when you are in that positivity, in the state of what's infinitely pleasing, in a state of happiness, in a state of contentment, in a state other than the negativity. So this is just another level of that practice of noticing. So today's practice I want to focus on specifically in terms of judgments. I want you to have some pebbles in your pocket or some paper clips if you're at a desk. And every time you have a judgmental thought about yourself, about the world, about anything, I want you to take that paper clip and move it to another pile or another space. If you have pebbles in your pocket, move from one to the other. And just notice how many pebbles over the day that you shift from one pocket to the other as you're having a judgmental thought. Now you might want to do this with little ticks on a piece of paper, or you might want to do something with your iPhone to make sure that you're catching some of those. And you might just want to journal about it. But it's really good to just pay attention and see this pattern of our judgments and our negative thinking. So that's it for today. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe when you can, because if it's valuable to you, I want you to have more information available to you. And please feel free to share this with your friends. All right. Bye for now.